What's up, guys? My name is Jeff, and today we are playing some Alchemy because we have some brand new cards that are pretty sweet with this one. And I wanted to build a deck that was built around initially Mothrider Cavalry. 4 mana, 2/2. This spell costs 2 less to cast if you have no other creature cards in hand, or if the only other creature cards in your hand are named Mothrider Cavalry. Well, that's pretty sweet when we just don't play any other creature cards besides Mothrider Cavalry. Then just other creatures we control get +1/+1. But if we're not playing creatures, how do we get creatures on the battlefield? Well, we play sagas and we play, vehicles and all the kind of things, and we also just steal their cards. So better offer X and a blue sorcery. Put a random creature card with mana value X or less from target opponent's library onto the battlefield under your control. It perpetually has base power and toughness XX and gains Word of 1. This card is insane. This card is just absolutely bonkers because if we still like a Rabbit Battery, or let's say like some mono red decks are running like the Lizard Blades where it has a double strike or whatever else, we also get to buff this up so it's the Lizard Blades, and we spend like 4 mana on it, maybe 5 mana. It's a 4/4 with double strike. This can be insane value, but it is random, so it could also be pretty bad value. But ultimately, its power and toughness are always buffed up, and so however much mana I spend on this, it's awesome. Sorcery speed, so that can be a little bit of an issue, but we're totally fine casting this for like 1 or 2 if we know there's a deck that's going to have 1s and 2 drops, just so we can be blocking stuff, and that is totally fine, especially when we're buffing up all of our stuff, all this stuff with other things. Anyway, we're having Wedding Announcement to buff up all our creatures, Mothrider Cavalry, so this creature, even if we get it as a 1/1, totally fine, because then it will hopefully get a little bit bigger, and also potentially build crew up our Reckoner Bankbuster, which can close out games really fast. And then we have things like Starnheim Unleashed. Just a couple of ways to create I wanted to create creatures and creature tokens that were flying over the top. So we have Emeria's Call, but we also in Alchemy have the A-Alrund's Epiphany. We get the 2 blue birds only if it was foretold, but we can do that and get 2 birds that will then be, bigger because of Mothrider and Wedding Announcement. And so that's the basic idea of this deck, is just do those things, make it fun. Restoration of Eiganjo to do some fun stuff too. I just realized I don't have a Wanderer in here. We need Wanderer. We need a couple copies of Wanderer at least. We'll try to fit 3 in somewhere. Let's go down 1 Bankbuster, 1 Modern Age, and we should go down this, but that's the thing we want to be playing right now, and so I'll keep it at 2 copies. There we go. All right, there we go. That's the deck. Let's go and dive into gameplay, see how this one does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. All right, up against Crane. We could almost play this on turn 2, but right now we have Doomskar potentially available. We do have to find another blue or another white source. I'm going to keep this hand. Well, really need to find that white source. Or any other land is still good, though, because we have Restoration at least. Disdainful Stroke, Virgin Sequence. They are actually ramping up, so Disdainful Stroke could be useful for the next turn. Here's that. All right, so now we're going Doomskar Foretell. You'll destroy land. Sounds amazing. Whoa. Yeah, apparently Disdainful Stroke was definitely the play. Oh, well. That's a 5/5.
You cannot quell the royal.
Let's see here. Am I just destroying a land? It can still get us with a 3/3. Having blockers is going to be the better play. So I could steal something from the deck and see if they have anything, in the 2-drop slot. I'm going to debate if they actually will here. They just got a bunch of new cards, which actually potentially gives us a chance there. Throw this on blue. We're going to go grab a white source. We're just going to play it a little bit safe. We're going to take 5 here. That's fine-ish. This gives us another blocker. We have Wandering Emperor to kill stuff. This is just tapped creature, right? Biennial Gods. All right, that's fine. Untaps it as well, yeah. Good play, good play. Bad stuff. Fast turn. On the old gods, let's just grab another land. I don't have anything in the graveyard yet, right? Is this just their only play is going for the lands in the sequence? Landfall.
The swamps come to my aid.
I guess now we go for Disdainful Stroke. Gates of Istfell. Fast turn. This creature, it's just creature. Okay, so they have to have a creature for that to actually work out for them, right? Lotus Cobra comes out. All right, so we do know. I didn't want to play this until I knew the kinds of things they could be playing here, and so now we know that they do have some creatures in the early game. I guess we knew it from this as well, but we couldn't block the Menace anyway. Makes it a creature this time, swings in. Yeah, I was kind of anticipating this. All right, so exile the Mammoth.
You protect my people. My judgment is
Now we have board wipe and a blocker here that I can put a counter onto. So let's do that. So board wipe. You do get to give stuff Menace. With 2 counters onto it. Okay, so yeah, X1, we'll go here. All right, I knew that they didn't have stuff in the 1-drop slot. I knew it was 2-drop. What am I doing? We know that they can kill the Wandering Emperor here. Darn it, I needed to foretell the Starnheim Unleashed or something there instead. That was a misplay. I was thinking, okay, they have creatures, so I can go to X1. I have some mana, but they probably wouldn't have anything in the 1-drop slot. I also kind of knew that. There was a chance they had Shambling Gas or Eye Twitch or something like that, but yeah, with what they're playing here, it's not very likely. So Lotus Cobra can come back. They can just hit in for 3. I'm not sure I care about Nissa much at all besides the 3 threes that keep coming out. But like, as long as we can block them or kill them, it would be fine. So this time I think we're just foretelling Starnheim Unleashed and playing the Wandering Emperor. Again, to have a blocker. Do I even attack the Nissa here? It's so high. I do have some Fateful Absences, I believe. We're just going to go at face, pass the turn. Lotus Cobra.
The land is savage and defiant.
I mean, we are getting rid of lands here. That is the biggest issue. Like, they have so many ways to find lands because they know their lands are going to die in this deck, which is cool.
You are not much of a roadblock.
So yeah, we haven't seen any kind of board wipe. They definitely have Blood in the Snow at some point. They're going to dig for it, it looks like right now. They don't have to reveal it. So Starnheim Unleashed is a bad play at the moment. How's this? Not terrible.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
So swing in down to 14. past turn. I'm waiting for some sort of board wipe. They just really dug for something big. Board wipes do make sense a little bit just because they can bring something back. They can bring back the Lolth, which would be annoying. Vorinclex. Oh, dear. All right, we at least have the double block here, but then Nissa brings it back is the issue. Ooh, that's bad. That is so very bad. Yikes. Was it the Wandering Emperor? You know what? Yeah, being able to exile is pretty sweet. Now we can't. It has to go to the graveyard now because of that. Yeah. So we do kill it. And we have to find a way to deal with this Nissa. Yeah, it brings it back.
Becomes death. Becomes life.
And they can keep bringing it back with haste. Maybe I just force them to have the board wipe themselves here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So X3. Counters don't actually matter. Doesn't do anything. Pass the turn. Yeah, the counters don't work at all. But definitely don't tick down. We need to be able to tick down on Vorinclex. So that's what they're doing here. Nissa and Vorinclex combo Ruski here. Which is pretty interesting. And then Lolth can go in for the rest. Intriguing. They have removal. Binding of the Old Gods. Kills an angel. Yep. Can we kill this Nissa? No. Dang. This is a hard setup. We really need to find our removal, and I'm trying to remember what we have for Planeswalker removal. Whoa, just go in there. Very intriguing. We must have another one. We say no blocks, we take it down to 1. They will have Menace Key creatures, which is annoying. These guys do have Vigilance, though. We have Wedding Announcement to protect ourselves a bit. Exile, yeah.
The swamps come to my aid.
So yeah, Exile Vorinclex cannot bring that back now. We get to gain some life.
I am almost sad to see you go.
Can we let this... I think we have to still try to close out the game a little bit faster, right? So attack in at face. Menacey creatures, we go... Yeah, Wedding Announcement. Do we think they're going to have any kind of discard here? So we have lethal in the next turn, unless they have an answer. We have another blocker. I'm just debating if it's worthwhile to showcase this at all. Yeah, we're just going to foretell. We're tapped out. Do what you will. Pass turn. If you attack with 2 more creatures this turn, draw a card. I totally forgot about that part of this. Dude, there's so much text on this card. It's so good. Cultivated Colossus. Didn't have a card in hand. Does not have reach. Very big deal. We have to block the right one here.
You cannot quell the royal.
Oh, I don't get the creature because of that, though. They didn't attack in here? Isn't that the whole point, is to attack in there? has Death Touch. What the crap am I doing? Oops. Oh my goodness, Jeff. Jeff. What? Why am I so dumb sometimes? Alright, well, Doomskar. Gates of Istfell. Oh my goodness. I don't know why they haven't flashed back the Loth here. Loth just makes way more sense. Dude, every time I have a chance to win, I just like, I mess it all up for myself every time.
We will protect my home.
Down to 2. I guess we do have lethal now, right? There's a blocker. Okay. There's A-Alrund's Epiphany. Down to 5. Yeah, there we go. And another one. I believe I have lethal, right? I should have gone for the cave. Doesn't matter. All right, guys. Wow, I have messed that game up so much. We won. It's all good. I had no clue what they're playing. I don't play Alchemy very often, so I don't know what's in the format. I don't know what's going on at all. And so, but yeah, I messed up there. The Binding of the Gods, I totally forgot about the trigger there. Yeah. Oh well. On the play, wedding announcements on turn 3. No second white source for the Mothrider. But I mean, this can be a pretty aggressive hand, actually. While still protecting ourselves pretty well. So play this out past the turn. Create just a bunch of tokens. Draw some extra cards if we want to attack in. Mothrider Cavalry becoming awesome for us too. There it is. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and go for it here. Play it out. Turn 2. Pass the turn. Ooh, better offers. Fun. All right, so wedding announcement. Attack in. Here's a 2/2. We're gonna start drawing cards with these on the next turn, right? Yeah, Headless Rider. Cool. All right, so that was zombies. Look like. That actually is a pretty sweet setup because then I play out another wedding announcement and I actually get to draw 2 cards. And if this dies, it's fine for us. Yeah, so it's whatever. If you attack with 2 card creatures, draw a card. Otherwise, you get the 1/1. Not too shabby. Up against the Manuker here, and oh yeah, we'll keep this at. This is pretty interesting. We're gonna see how good better offer actually is for us here. I'm gonna play the tap land first, but I guess we can play this out instead. Pass turn. A Fading Hope, Spell Pierce, Ranger class, Path to World Tree. I'll take it. I should have played Gates of Istfell there for sure. Pass the turn. Oh well, pass the turn. Oh well. Path. All right, so 5 color. Is it shrines? Is it, you know, whatever? What is it? I don't know if better offer is going to hit anything right now. A-Alrund's Epiphany is pretty nice. Let's go Gates here, and we're gonna just foretell the A-Alrund's Epiphany. Not holding up any spells, but I think it'll be fine. No other path. What I kind of want to have set up is Mothrider Cavalry, and then Epiphany hidden with the creatures. This Farewell can be pretty good as well. Let's give a little test. If they are playing shrines, I believe I can steal a shrine here. And Essica. All right, there's some ramp for us as well. So this is still 7 mana. I couldn't remember how all that changed there. Oh, we have Farewell for just any enchantments, right? Okay, that's just... I feel evil doing this right now, but, you know, it's the right play. Does this have Vigilance as well? Yeah, so attack in. And Farewell, only enchantments. And do I care about their graveyard at all? We're going to go graveyard as well. There are some, like, Restoration can bring back Path of World Trees, and it could be useful for them. So, you know.
Music
Stop
is
that.
powerful enough to inspire even the darkest minds.
Oh, wow.
I
Oh, better
always
offer
love
again.
knives.
All right, there's Valky. Valky is annoying. I would like to hit my land here. I could go for X2 and potentially steal their Valky here. And just like take it away. And still kill the Eliwick. So first off, we're gonna go to combat. We're gonna kill Eliwick here. Yep. Target it. There we go.
All adventures have to end, I guess.
Yeah, let's see. One more land and they definitely have Valky online. We need to hit our land drop though. To grab you. I can play a land, I can still go for Valky here. How risky is that? You know what? We're doing it. All right, there could be Magdas, there could be other stuff, but that actually kind of helps us out in some ways too. Really? They don't have another 2-drop? They only had one Valky? You gotta be kidding me. Only one Valky. I did cast that for 2, right? Come on. No, no. That's just rude. Comes out with the Tybalt, yep. You gonna exile our Essica? Yeah, accept the top, that's fine. Kinda fine. Alright, pass to my turn. Bankbuster for free sounds good. I guess actually Mothrider Cavalry would have been the better play there. So go to combat. We're just gonna get rid of this this Tybalt. Actually, wait. How close am I to lethal? I get a 3/4 here. Let's see here. We got to kill the Tybalt. We have to get rid of some removal. So kill you. A-Alrund's Epiphany. Definitely should have gone for Mothrider for free instead of Bankbuster, but that's fine. Yeah, there we go. So I can play out the Mothrider Cavalry. I have 4 damage there, 4 damage at face. I can also crew up Bankbuster hit for face as well. That's what I was wondering is like, if I played it right, I think I actually had lethal by having everything go at face. So if I had got the Mothrider Cavalry out instead, I would have had a 4/4 to hit in last turn. A-Alrund's Epiphany, these would be 4/4s already, but they would have to wait another turn. Yeah, I don't know. Oh well. Good stuff. On the draw with only 2 lands. Why does this happen to me so often? We saw it before, though, that just going Mothrider Cavalry on turn 2 into like a wedding announcement is not a bad play. Better offers can hit, like, if we're up against a more aggro deck, we can get a bunch of 1-drops, and that would be nice. So I'm going to try this hand out. We're on the draw, so we should find lands along the way. There it is. So we can throw this out on white, pass the turn. I also do want to just foretell this A-Alrund's Epiphany at some point here. All right, so we know they have 1-drops. Stealing theirs could be a pretty good play. I think I need to have a sideboard. I just realized, just in case we still eye twitches or whatever else, I don't have it right now, and that is not the right play. Do I want to hold on to Absorb Energy later? Yeah, so we're going to throw this out in blue. We're going to foretell A-Alrund's Epiphany. We're going to hold up Absorb Energy next turn. Play it a little bit slower here, and that's just fine. Actually, I might play out Wedding Announcement first and then go for the Absorb Energy. See. When will they be playing Planeswalkers? I think it's the next turn, right? So let's go ahead and play this out. Yeah, I didn't get my other white source I was hoping for. Wedding announcement. Last turn. The better offer is a really interesting play. I'm not sure how many creatures they're actually playing here. I know that they have Lolth coming later, though. Like, there's a high potential for Lolth on the next turn, so I'm wanting to counter that. Give me a land. There it is. All right, so now we have Wandering Emperor as well available. Last turn. There's a 3/4. Brings in. Blocks. You have to draw a card. How much do I care about that wedding announcement? It is kind of part of our game plan. Like, buffing up all of our stuff is pretty much what we do. So we'll absorb energy. Make these a little bit cheaper. Oh, it's instants, right? It's just the same type. Not bad. Right, Oblivion. Cool. Doesn't kill the shambles. Flips theirs. Starnheim Unleashed, foretold. I really need to find lands. All right, let's go X1 here. Just create a 4/4. They're going to have to probably kill it with Rites of Oblivion. This flips around. This becomes a 4/5. And that still becomes something hard to deal with. But it does have Vigilance. Just going for Starnheim Unleashed is not a terrible play for us here. Especially because we can buff it up with Cavalry on the next turn. So I'm actually going to go for that instead here. Starnheim Unleashed. We have a 4/4. No attacks past the turn. If they want to use their removal to kill this, that's kind of okay. That means that Wandering Emperor has a better chance of staying alive. Of course, that's just bad for us in general. Kills that. Creates a treasure. No blocks. 15. Winning announcement. Dose. And now they get the buff. Yeah, that's the issue. What other creatures do we think they're gonna have? Vigilance creature is really bad for us, huh? Alright, so X2. We know we can find Shamley Gas, whatever. Dockside Chef. Oh, it gets the buff right now, that's right. Okay, so yeah, no attacks past turn. That's pretty cool. I can't actually activate its ability, though. Yeah. So many wedding announcements. We block like that. Take a ton and a half. Why? Dude, I cannot do math for some reason. So we're gonna go X1. And then we have Wandering Emperor available. Shambles. Don't really want to block here. Pass turn. Free dude back. That's cool. I also has Word of One. It's the same one I gave him as well. I actually want to be able to exile that super bad too. All right, so let's go Wandering Emperor. I should have went to blocks first here with this.
You started this.
Dark part is they could potentially have removal
I'm
now.
going to end it.
Creating a 3/3 blocker, I think, is the best way to go because I have the cavalry.
Keep watch for intruders.
Yeah, we'll do that. Now we have A-Alrund's Epiphany as well. With the treasure. Shambles. To kill the samurai. That's a card. Big announcement. To get rid of that could be pretty nice. Get a samurai.
Guards.
A-Alrund's Epiphany. It's a random creature card. It's not just like any kind of thing. It's a creature card that comes down to the battlefield, which is annoying. I can change up the math a little bit by Fragment Reality. I'm debating if I want to kill some of these other things here. So counter onto... I guess making this a 4/4 is pretty good.
Remember your training.
They won't be able to bring anything back better than this, and I don't want them to really draw the cards. And we can probably dodge around the wedding announcements. This gets to flip around. I think I actually go all in here. We haven't seen any board wipes yet. I think that's fine. We need a hit, and we're going to kill this Dockside Chef before they draw anything else. Be able to destroy one of these things would be nice, but I know that they're not going to be able to find anything else cheaper than this. Auto pay. Yeah, we have not drawn cards. This ain't so great. We're doing the things we want to do. Okay, there's the Make Master. Yeah, the board wipe. That's what I was expecting. It's like eventually board wipe's coming. We didn't find any more counter spells, and we're in trouble. Professor of Symbology. Oh man, that's another land. And good game. All right. Yep, all done. Congrats. All right, interesting hand. Better offer. Depends what we're up against. If we're up against a creature deck, better offer is pretty good. If we're not, it's really bad. We just have not played up against a creature deck yet. All right, there we go. We can do some things. All right, let's go white mana first. Last turn. Starnheim Unleashed isn't terrible play either. Just on turn 4, have a 4/4. Naturalist. Yep, hits hard. Fragment Reality. That's a way to get rid of a Torvar next turn. Or anything really scary. You don't have the board wipe to really make that better, though. Let's go ahead and just create a blocker. Take one of your pack leaders. Tenacious Pup, cool. Gain some life, pass turn. So yeah, we can trade off with the pack leader now. The hope here is they don't have the Torvar. If they have Torvar, I should have held onto Fragment Reality. They do. I kind of figured we could do it on the next turn anyway. They get one draw out of this. They get... I guess they can potentially play something else as well. When does this go? At the beginning of your upkeep if they control a bunch of stuffs. There's a fire. We trade. This sticks around until I cast a creature spell, right? That actually is pretty nice. All right, so lay out land. All right, so I think I go better offer for one drop again, and then Tovolar. Cast a creature spell, so it won't come in anyway. And I don't kill this until later, though. So we're gonna go for one more. Could I just get better stuff? Just killing this and hoping they don't have another one is not a terrible play. I could like go for much bigger plays and hit a much bigger creature later on, which is good in this matchup. So I would love to be able to play Fragment Reality and like Restoration here at the same time, but I can't. Just running Announcement gives them too many cards drawn. So I think I have to wait till combat and kill that. So the question is it better to hold off for this till later? I have other plays. I can find other ones. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do it. Okay. Fast turn. The issue is that it's just going to be a 1/1 for us. It does have ward. Does have some things going for it. Yeah, Stormseeker is annoying. All right, so we're going to exile the Tovolar. Rahilda. I wanted to test out that card to see if it was worthwhile at all. It doesn't seem to be super great. We need board wipes, yo. Board wipes would be good. We get a 4/4 next turn. Yeah, we'll just jump. Rate of 4/4. Ranger class. Do they go in attacking is the question. Yeah, they gotta buff this up, right? But if they're only attacking with one creature, I'm kind of okay with it. I don't have the board wipe, so Isino blocks. Down to 9. Ooh, life total's going super low, though. Running Announcement. Another blocker. A-Alrund's Epiphany would be huge. Huge. Does first strike as well, puts the counter onto it. Okay. We'll just jump. Yeah, life total is below 10. We need to be jumping basically all of the time now. I think their right play is to go all aggressive. Yeah, we might trade off with something. Dude, they even had the Helena and didn't... Cool, 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 cool. All right, let's play Mothrider Cavalry. This gets a counter onto it. I forgot about that. And Trample and Vigilance. Hit for 5. No board wipe. We're showing them no board wipe right now. Which ain't great. But we have decent blockers. Except for this being massive. If they can turn it to nighttime, that's bad. There's a Tovolar. Now they probably go more aggressive, give this haste. All right, so we have 8 points of damage that we could send their way. These both have Vigilance. They do have a flying blocker. They're not going as aggressive as I was kind of expecting them to. We do need board wipe at some point. Yeah, why aren't they going more aggressive here? I'm really surprised. Like, I understand holding back Helena, but not buffing up this seems a little bit funky. First Striker seems good, though. What's our best top deck as a A-Alrund's Epiphany, right? I'm gonna save the opportunity to win. If we find A-Alrund's Epiphany off the top, we win the game. So I'm just gonna try for that. Down to 4. Draws a card. We've not played a land yet. Now A-Alrund's Epiphany. All right. That decline, doesn't really matter. I'm playing it out anyway. They already know about it too. So I get to draw 2 cards here, which does give us mana for the Wandering Emperor, which can be good. Do I want to draw cards or do I want blockers? That's the real question here. So swinging with 1, I get to make 2 extra blockers. This gets to give trample to anything, which means we're dead. So I think we have to find Wandering Emperor. We swing it with both. Would love to kill you. Yeah, I didn't find A-Alrund's Epiphany, so I think it's over now. I'm quite sure it is. Hey, that's bad. There's the Doomskar. There's all the things we've needed all of this time. Yay, we finally found it. Yeah. Darn it. A turn too late, sir. Yeah, we're gonna concede. All right, so there you guys have it with Mothrider Control, a pretty janky deck. I definitely did not know how to run this deck because I don't play Control very often. And so fun deck. I think there's interesting things you can do here with this where there are some powerful things like just going flying over the top. We didn't find a lot of pieces we needed. We actually had a decent, not a ton of cards on the deck, but between Wedding Announcement, Bankbuster, Modern Age, we should have been able to draw more cards than we were. And we just didn't really find the pieces or made them work as well for us. I haven't played with these cards as much either, so there's part of that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.